Okay guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Part 7. I went ahead and did that minigame off, off screen and such, and I think that took me about 5 tries to do, so, God, good lord, that was a rusty intro, but anywho.
Excellent work, sailor. You deeds have successfully protected the peace on the fair island. They are very proud. The children on the island would like to thank you, sailor. Hooray! Thank you, Mr. Sailor. Please take this piece of heart as a sign of my gratitude. You are so great!
With that, we have 3 pieces of a heart. We have 1 more left, and we can get an early full heart container, so awesomeness! Oh, wait.
Whoa, wait a second. 17? Hey, that's a new record. So, you get this too.
Oh yeah, I broke the record, didn't I? You got a treasure chart.
So, thanks for playing and all that. I can't tell you how fun it's been for me. And, don't forget your umbrella or anything out the door.
So with that side quest out of the way, let's go ahead and, head on out of here. And yeah, I did want to show that bit of dialogue at the beginning on purpose, because it is rather funny, so. It's one of my favorite characters in the game. In fact, I do love a lot of these characters. Well, supporting characters, to be exact, in this game, so. Definitely has a lot of charm, so to say. And yeah, if you're wondering why I'm stumbling over my words at this beginning portion of the video, yeah, I'm still in the same recording session as I was when I recorded the first episode, so you can imagine that, I've been recording for a good while now, and, I think I might stop recording after two or 1 more episodes or so after this. I don't know. You can only do them for so long in one day, you know. Because once you start talking for a good bit, your mouth starts to get, like, really dry, and you start saying things you don't mean to say, and yeah. Anywho, it's time to sail out to adventure. And what this wind is behind our backs is the direction the wind is pointing for us to go, or not for us to go, but the way the wind is going, essentially. And welcome to what most people's complaints about this game is, the sailing. Now, I don't necessarily mind it too much because there is a lot to explore in this world, though I will admit it is somewhat slow. I can understand why people don't like it, because it is incredibly slow-paced. But you will get a song later on that will teach you how to warp to certain places a little bit faster. So I guess it sort of remedies the situation in that aspect, but I guess not enough, I guess you could say. There's 2 things, two things we want to get on this island. The first one being those guys over there, but I'll handle that a little bit later. And the second thing being is to go inside this egg-looking thing, because most people don't necessarily do this at this point in the game. But believe me, if you do this right now, you actually get a really good reward out of it. And you can probably assume what it is, because I did say you needed to complete a full heart container before coming to the next main island. This isn't necessarily a main island, this is one of those minor islands in the game. In fact, most of the islands in this entire game are a lot of minor islands you can come by and search for treasure and stuff. And I do kind of like that. It gives a little extra feeling of exploration into the game, and I do enjoy that quite a bit. Though what I probably am going to do is that if certain backtracking segments and such require a lot of sailing, I might cut out portions of it. So do look for, well, not forward, but do look for that, or expect that, so to say. Red Chew Jelly. This is basically stuff you can use to make free potions out of, so not super useful, but hey, they're there. Yeah. That little bit of exploration in this game is one of the aspects I do like about Wind Waker the most. Even if they are tiny islands and such, I still rather enjoy it. Though we'll need to come back here later if we hope to explore more of this special little island here, because there's stuff hidden behind it. Things, go figure. So Go ahead and kill off these 2 jellies. And get something especially awesome in that fierce looking treasure chest thing or something, I don't know. But to see what is inside. You can probably guess what it is. I've already said that, but you know. You got a piece of heart. That's the 4th piece, completing another heart container. Your life energy has been increased by 1 heart. So yeah, that's an early heart container for you in the game. Most people usually skip by this every time they play the game, or at least from what I've seen, but me, I like to go ahead and take care of it now while it's on my way to Dragon Roost Island, so. Which, by the way, is the next main island we're going to, so figured I'd go ahead and point that out. And the last thing we need to do is talk to those guys, because we get a freebie out of them. I don't know if I'll actually go to that lookout tower or not. I may or may not. Well, how out of it away is it? I don't know, I might give it a shot. Yeah! Mighty fine boat you got there, bub. You must be searching for treasure on the sea floor too, aren't you? Ha 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 ha! You won't get any from us, bub. Not likely. Let me ask you something real quick. Who wanders around on a fishless sea? I'll tell you who, bub. Only pirates, monsters, and treasure hunters like ourselves. And maybe some other things that I've never heard of. You know, with all the weak island dwellers who never leave their shores, I'm amazed to see such a tiny little guy out here. I like your style, bub. I feel like I've known you my whole life. So, hey, bub. Tell you what, as one treasure hunter to another, I'll give you this. You'll definitely be needing it if you want to haul up treasure. Come on now, take it. I won't take no for an answer. I also won't take nay, nope, or nar. Just grab it. And we got a treasure chart. Open your sea chart and then press Y to check your charts. When you open this chart, a place where treasure lies will be lit up. Sail to that area and use the chart to find the treasure. First, the explanation already told us this. But, you search for treasure by comparing the specific island charts on the left with the treasure charts on the right. Or you search for treasure by, you know. I read that wrong, okay? Shut up. And from what he's telling us right there, we don't have the items to do that just yet. So, we can't get or salvage any treasure from the sea below just yet. Yeah, those grappling hooks. Nothing pulls up stuff like those things. Alright, little treasure buddy. Best of luck to all of us. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of that search tower. I think I'll get a few extra pocket change from doing that, so. A little excavating won't help hurt anybody, so. Well, of course it helps, you know, people to check it out, but bah, you know. God, I am getting rusty. How tall is this ladder? Ugh. Get off my tower, bitches. Oh, shoot! Damn it, I did not mean that. You won't get me again this easily, bub. I'm persistent like a cockroach. And this time, let's not jump attack him. Well, actually, I'll make an exception there. That's what I was trying to do. Because that pretty much counts as an instant kill, so. Yeah, I figured there was treasure up here. I don't know what kind, though. But that's what treasure chests are for. You never expect what's in them until you open them. Go figure. Just like in any other adventure game or RPG, so. 20 rupees, ain't too shabby, especially since there were only 2 bokoblins guarding it, and I wasn't even paying attention. I don't even think they had swords on them, did they? If they did, then derp. yeah, not too much else to say. Expect long trips like these, just saying. And I do believe those flag barrels mark whenever you get into a new territory, because each island is divided up into boxes, so figured I'd go ahead and point that out. That was longer than I expected. I had nothing to say for those whole 20 seconds. There, on the horizon. That is our destination, Link. Dragon Roost Island. Oh god, I love the music for this place. Gonna find some new friends to see on this new expedition in the Great Sea. Gonna find some new dungeons and new stuff and such. Okay, I'll stop. High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Halu. That is a really sexy name, by the way. You must go to see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Dense Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. Hey, look, it's the namesake of the game. It is a baton of the sorts that was used long ago when the people prayed or played music in prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not control or touch the control stick. Just try to match rhythm with the C sticks. Yeah, you can't just simply press them. You have to press or hold the C stick in the direction according to rhythm, because it sort of moves by itself. You can kind of match the rhythm with that thing on the top. Whenever it hits the big circle on the top. I'm messing this up horribly, am I? Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. Hold the control stick to change the rhythm. Then match the rhythm and tilt the, you know. I think that's actually reverse of one of the songs we learned later on, isn't it? Huh. That's it, Link. That was not bad for your first time using it, the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct in 6/4 time by tilting the control stick right. You would do well to remember that. What's funny though is that there isn't as many songs in this one as the other 3D Zelda games. In fact, if anything, there's only 6, but only one of them is optional, and I'll be getting that song as well because it is very helpful. Our first song we can learn with this actually is right past this cave over here. So let's go ahead and get that. And shoot it. Already almost 15 minutes. Gosh darn it. Whenever you're recording, it feels like time goes by as if it's nothing, you know. Alrighty. So let's learn our first song. And probably the most useful one and the one you'll be playing the most easily, so. And with that, we have learned the Wind's Requiem. That way! Expect me to say that a lot because I have a really bad habit of doing that every time the wind does that. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. Suddenly your wind's your niece. What kind of word trip was that? The name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So, you're the new Wind Waker, aren't you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up? Well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a bad thing or a good thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclones is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. If you encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. Will do. There, what's his name again? I done forgot already. Holy flint. Anywho, I do believe we're out of time, so next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we will explore more of Dragon Roost Island and see where that takes us. So, thank you guys for watching, and see you all then.